Great comebacks and great fightbacks require fresh blood and fresh thinking. Let's take a look at a great company like Microsoft, where we have seen this in front of our eyes. This is the story of three CEOs. The first CEO was the founder Bill Gates, the second CEO was Steve Balmer, and the third and the current CEO is Satya Nadella. To look at this history, let's go back and look at how the share price has performed over the years when the company changed hands from the first to the second to the third CEO. When Bill Gates retired in 2000, the share price was doing well. But when Steve Balmer took over, the share price dropped sharply and remained flat for almost 13 years. And then Satya Nadella took over in 2014 and things changed. The share price took off like a rocket and the company has done exceedingly well. Clearly, fresh blood and fresh thinking in the form of Satya Nadella made a big difference. Let's uncover this mystery by going back into the history of Microsoft. Microsoft was founded in 1975 by Bill Gates and Paul Allen. They had a vision to put the power of computing in the hands of every individual, every home, and every organization by creating software that would power this computing. So they created this range of products, starting with MS-DOS operating system to Microsoft Windows operating system and the ever-popular Microsoft Office. Then they had SQL Server, Exchange Server, and Windows Server for companies, and things like Visual Basic and .NET for software developers. With these excellent products, Microsoft became a global giant. And then in 2000, Bill Gates decided to retire and hand over the reins to Steve Balmer. That's when things started doing bad. Microsoft lost its spark under Steve Balmer. He continued the focus on the Windows operating system and Microsoft's Office, but that wasn't enough. There were failures and setbacks on many other fronts, and I'd like to talk about three of those. The first was the whole mobile space. Android and iPhone took off and Microsoft Windows was nowhere. Similarly, in search, Google took off and Microsoft Bing was nowhere. And finally, in social media, Microsoft was not present at all. So three booming emerging spaces, mobile, search, and social media, Microsoft was lagging behind, and that's why the stock markets penalized Microsoft and the share prices stayed flat under Steve Balmer. Satya Nadella took over in 2014 and things started changing. Fresh blood, fresh thinking. Even though he'd worked in Microsoft for many years, he brought in fresh perspectives, and that's why the share prices took off. Some of the big changes he made. One, Microsoft embraced cloud computing by going big time on the Azure platform. Second, in social media, they went out and made a major acquisition of LinkedIn. And finally, early bets on AI by going and making a massive investment in OpenAI and integrating ChatGPT into the Bing search. They stole a lead over everyone else in the market. But apart from these product and technology related changes, the big change was the change in culture. Microsoft became more customer centric. They were now listening to the market. In its earlier avatar, Microsoft had a I know it all attitude, and that cultural difference was the big change that Satya Nadella brought about. To me, the big lesson from Microsoft is that if you want to fight back, if you want to come back, you often need fresh blood, fresh people, fresh thinking, fresh leadership. It's hard to do that if you carry the baggage of the old, which does not allow you to make those changes. I hope you will watch the remaining 8 episodes of Great Comebacks, where I will have many more such stories for you. Have a good day.